Hey, Billy, what you reading?
I went to that board meeting the other day, and they talked about unrestricted and restricted funds. How can the money be unrestricted and restricted? It seems like a district should get to spend the money any way they need to for the kids.
Oh, that'd be great if a district had that kind of flexibility, but it doesn't really work like that.
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm not. You know, I think if you had an idea of how the revenue worked, you could better understand some of the other parts. So the main source of funding for most districts is a combination of local property taxes and funding from the state. Now, if the local property taxes aren't enough to support the school district, then the state adds funding according to the local control funding formula, or the LCFF.
If it's the district's money to spend, then what's this restricted and unrestricted business I'm hearing about?
Good question. Let's take a look. So the unrestricted is the flexible money, and that can be spent on just about anything. For instance, raises, or you can pay for your salaries, the computers. We got to have a little maintenance to take care of the buildings. We got to buy some desks for the little kids, got to put them in there. And of course, you need pencils and paper as well. So that's how that works for the unrestricted. Well, then we got our restricted funds here. Now, these dollars have to be spent on specific categories. So, COVID PPE, for example, or Common Core, or even full-day kindergarten. Now, in the old days, these here were called categoricals because the money had to be spent in a specific category and nothing else.
That restricted money sounds like a carrot on a stick. The government says, yo, district, we'll give you some money, but you got to do what we say.
Yep.
Great. That means unrestricted money can be used for other things a school needs, like paper, work and office equipment, playground equipment, and qualified teachers.
Exactly right.
Wait a minute. Some of those CUPs didn't get enough funding. What's up with that?
That's called encroachment. That's when a district has to take its unrestricted funds to pay for specific categoricals. And this is when the government doesn't quite give enough funding for these categorical items, and so the district has to make up for it.
That ain't right.
I know, but it happens quite a bit. And it happens with good programs too, like special education. The government rarely funds that program properly. So you got to take it from here and put it in there.
I think I got that now. The LCFF is the main ongoing revenue source for a district. That gets split into two buckets, restricted and unrestricted. The restricted has to be spent on certain expenses, and unrestricted can be spent on everything else.
You're a fast learner, Billy.
So if salaries, raises, and other improvements for the kids come from the unrestricted revenue, and then restricted stuff encroaches, that starts impacting everything.
You're absolutely right.
That there is good information. Hey, I gotta go. I'm late for a checkup with my doctor.
Is his name Dr. Pepper?
Seriously, why do I put up with you?